So I'll do a handful of these that are in the scavenger hunt. So 5x is going to be half of 45. And then all I'm doing is just solving for x. So I get 5x is equal to 45 over 2. So divide both sides by 5 or multiply by 1/5. So x is going to be 45 over 2 times 1 over 5. I can cancel that out. So I get x is equal to 9/2. Okay. I hate the fact that we use decimals. This should have really been 9/2. I don't want to use any decimals, like, ever. Let's see. Skip a couple of these. Let's go to Mrs. Downer. If the measure of angle at UXY is 60 degrees, then I want to know the measure of angle V. Well, that's also 60 degrees. So it is true that the base angles will be the same value. Okay. Let's see, what other ones can we do? Most of these were just finding angle measurements or finding the side lengths. Mr. Haltom's was a little bit interesting. Mr. Haltom's requires a little bit more effort. It's a challenging one. Okay, so step 1, I'm going to find x first. Because I know that x is half of that side length. So step 1, I'm going to find x. So x is equal to 1/2 3x minus 6. I'm going to get rid of the denominator, so I'm going to multiply both sides of the equation by 2, so I get 2x is equal to 3x minus 6. So then 6 is equal to x. Okay, so that makes me a little bit happier. I could figure that out. So then if that is 6, then 3 times 6 minus 6 is 18 minus 6, which is 12. So that would have been my second step, as I would have found that. And then my third step, I know what x is here, so then that means that I can find 2 times 6 plus 1, which is 13. And then here, this side length is probably the next one I would have found. And this is 5 because of the Pythagorean theorem. So 5 squared plus 12 squared is equal to 13 squared. So this side length is 5 over here. And then how does that help me? This side length here I can then find. Because this side length, I'll call it z. Step 5 is, so z is equal to 1/2 of 5, so then that's 5/2. So this side length here is 5 over 2. And then I need to figure out what y is. Long roundabout way to find y. But step 6 would have been 6 squared plus 5/2 squared is equal to y squared, Pythagorean theorem. So 36 plus 25 over 4 is equal to y squared. Remember that you square both the numerator and the denominator. I need to find a common denominator, so I need to multiply the 36 by 4, so I get 144 plus 25 over 4 is equal to y squared. So I get 169 over 4 is equal to y squared. I square root both sides of the equation, and I get 13 over 2. So now I found x and y, and I found the other missing side lengths, which was, I labeled it z, but you didn't need to know what that was. Okay, let's see. It's almost the end of this scavenger hunt here, so I think that was probably the most challenging one, so we'll go ahead and stop there.